Psalm 23 is one of the most famous poems in the Bible. I'm sure you know it. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, and so forth. We're going to hear a fantastic setting of this psalm in Hebrew by the Australian composer Elena Kats-Chernin. Elena grew up and studied music in the former Soviet Union. In 1975, she moved to Sydney, where she continued her studies. Now an award-winning composer, she has written operas, piano concertos, ballets, theater music, cinema soundtracks, and chamber music. Her Psalm 23, written for the Sydney Jewish Choral Society in 2006, is scored for mixed chorus, piano, and flute. The flute perhaps a nod to the pastoral text. I asked Elena what inspired her to turn to Jewish themes in her music.
I guess it's really fun for me to write from where I come from, where my heart is. I feel those themes. I have written a lot of music that may not have had the subject matter Jewish, but it had Jewish undertones. There are some intervals that I've used that people say, oh, that sounds Jewish. I'm not aware of it. It's, I guess, part of me, just as much as Russian flavor in my music as well. It's a kind of Jewish Russian flavor that's, I guess, embedded in me.
For Elena, it's important that music express and inspire emotion.
Sometimes people say, what do you want from your music that the audience takes away? And I always think uplifted. And that's one thing. And the other thing, I want people to be moved as well, So, and somehow the way to get there in some ways for me is through the pulse. I feel it's close to, it's your heartbeat.
Indeed, there are many emotions in this piece, and it's easy to feel what she calls the pulse. In the opening, the simple joy of the shepherd who has faith in God and has everything they could desire. A bit of nervousness when entering the Gates al-Mavet, the valley of the shadow of death. And when confronting enemies. And the confidence at the end of the psalm, dwelling safely in the house of the Lord for many long years. Here is our virtual performance, which we created in 2021 in the midst of the pandemic. Elena Kats-Chernin's Psalm 23.